Hello and welcome back to the lesson. Today we are going to work out the word problems that I gave you in our last lesson. Here on the board, there are two word problems. The strand is measurements and the substrand is money. The first question reads, Maria bought a calculator for 1,000 shillings and later sold it, making a profit of 450 shillings. Determine the selling price. Maria bought a calculator for 1,000 shillings and later sold it, making a profit of 450 shillings. Determine the selling price. So what is the formula for selling price? Selling price, learners, will be equal to buying plus profit. If a profit was made, then it will be buying price plus profit. But if Maria incurred a loss, then the selling price will be equal to buying price minus loss. When you sell less than what amount you bought, then you make a loss. But when you sell more than the buying price, then you make a profit. So the question reads, later sold it, making a profit. So here the formula is selling price is equal to buying price plus profit. Then we go back to the question and check what is the buying price. And we read here, Maria bought. Bought is the past tense for buy, and therefore the buying price is 1,000 shillings. 1,000 shillings plus the profit, making a profit of 450 shillings. The profit is 450 shillings. So the total will give us the selling price. So 1,000 plus 450, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 5, 5, 0 plus 4, 4, 1 plus nothing, 1. So the selling price is equal to 1,450. That is the selling price. Question number 2, I read, a trader bought 50 kilograms of sugar at 5,000 shillings. She later sold the sugar and ended up making a loss of 500 shillings. At how much did she sell a kilogram of sugar? At how much did she sell a kilogram of sugar? In the first question, we got the total selling price. In the second question, we have to calculate the selling price per kilogram. A trader bought 50 kilograms of sugar at 5,000 shillings. She later sold the sugar and ended up making a loss of 500 shillings. At how much did she sell 1 kilogram of sugar? At how much did she sell 1 kilogram of sugar? This is question number 2. So what is the question? At how much did she sell 1 kilogram of sugar? So we first write down the formula. The question is requiring us to calculate the selling price per kilogram. So we come here and write selling price per kilogram. That is the question. Selling price per kilogram. At how much did she sell 1 kilogram of sugar? So selling price per kilogram, the selling price per kilogram will be equal to the buying price per kilogram. Buying price per kilogram. And here, candidates, we see that she made a loss, meaning that the buying price was less than the selling price. So we are going to subtract the loss per kilogram. So selling price per kilogram is equal to the buying price per kilogram minus loss per kilogram. So we'll come here and check from the question, do we have buying price per kilogram? We are not given the buying price per kilogram, but we can calculate the buying price per kilogram, because a trader bought 50 kilograms of sugar at 5,000 shillings. So to calculate the buying price per kilogram, we take the 5,000 shillings divide by 50 kilograms. So the total buying price is 5,000 shillings. That is the total. To get per kilogram, we divide by the number of kilograms, which are 50 kilograms. This is how to calculate buying price per kilogram. So learners, then are we provided with loss per kilogram? No, but you are given the total loss. She later sold the sugar and ended up making a loss of 500 shillings. So loss per kilogram will be the 500 shillings, the total loss, which is 500 shillings, we divide by the number of kilograms, which is 50 kilograms. Do you understand, learners? So buying price per kilogram, 5,000 over 50, this 0 will cancel out, then 500 minus over 5, 500 divided by 5 is 100. So here we have 100 shillings, that is the buying price, minus 500 minus 50, this 0 will cancel with that, then we have 10 shillings. So 100 shillings minus 10 shillings is equal to 90 shillings. 90 shillings. So you have answered that question. You've answered the two questions. The first question, determine the selling price, that's the total selling price. So we are going to get the total buying price minus the total profit, which is equal to 1,450. In the second question, you are to get the selling price per kilogram. So you are going to convert the total buying price into the buying price per kilogram. So buying price per kilogram is equal to the 5,000 divided by 50, which is equal to 100 shillings. Then the loss per kilogram will be the total loss divided by the number of kilograms, which is equal to 10 shillings, giving us 90 shillings. So that is how to solve word problems. When you have word problems, learners, step number 1, put down the formula. Then you'll be guided by the formula to get the answer by checking from the question the inputs of the formula. You check the inputs of the formula from the question. Then that becomes easy, just the way we have demonstrated on the board. Now, having done today's having solved today's problems, I'm going to write on the board the assignment. So here is today's assignment. Njuguna earns 150,000 shillings before tax in a month. He receives 115,000 shillings after taxes. How much tax does he pay? How much tax does he pay? Number 2, the price of a television set is 98,270 shillings after VAT of 840 shillings. Determine the price of the television before VAT. Determine the price of the television before VAT. Please do the assignment before coming to our next lesson. Bye bye.